hits back at Trump with tariffs of up to 50% on U.S. goods as trade war escalates. Canada on Tuesday, August 25, announced counter-tariffs of 15 to 50% on United States goods as tensions between Washington and Ottawa continued to rise after bilateral trade talks aimed at renegotiating commercial ties collapsed. The Canadian government said the retaliatory tariffs will take effect on September 8. Prime Minister Mark Carney had earlier announced dollar-for-dollar retaliation in the same timeframe after U.S. President Donald Trump's 50% tariffs on Canadian products came into effect on Saturday. Ottawa said its new duties will match the tariff levels imposed by the U.S. The measures will affect several sectors, including steel, dairy and electronics. Canada has also announced a $5.4 billion, 7.5 billion Canadian dollars, aid package for businesses and workers affected by the tariffs. This is an unprecedented challenge imposed on Canada. But Canada will meet the moment, Canada's Finance Minister François-Philippe Champagne said. I think what Canadians can see this morning is that we stand united. We stand united in our response, he added. Canada targets key U.S. goods. The latest U.S. tariffs affect about $20 billion worth of Canadian goods, which account for around 5.5% of Canada's exports to the United States. Under Canada's response, U.S. steel and aluminium products that previously faced a 25% duty will now face tariffs of 50%. Other goods will face 25% tariffs. These include appliances, dairy products such as cheese, and some steel and aluminium derivative products. A smaller group of products will face a 15% duty. This category includes electric equipment and tools. Together, these goods account for about 7.3% of Canada's imports from the United States. Trump steps up criticism of Canada. Amid escalating tensions between the two historically close partners, Trump on Tuesday said he was considering renaming Lake Ontario as Lake America. Last year, he pushed for the Gulf of Mexico to be called the Gulf of America. Canada is currently the second biggest U.S. trading partner in goods this year, behind Mexico. Earlier in the day, Trump also repeated his claim that Canada has been ripping off the United States as the country lost on average $60 billion a year in trade for the last 10 years. They have been charging our farmers 400% tariffs, and more. They have driven many wonderful U.S. companies out of business, Trump said in a Truth Social post. For 10 years they wouldn't certify Gulfstream jets until I got involved. They wanted 100% of the market for Gulfstream's Canadian competitor. I deal with many countries, and Canada is easily the most difficult and unreasonable. They feel entitled, but they are not a state, and will be entitled no longer, he added.